Everything you need to know before buying a used Jeep Wrangler. It's not easy to find a well-maintained old Jeep Wrangler just lying around. The Jeep Wrangler is a favorite vehicle for nature lovers and off-road enthusiasts, where they usually drive in mountains, terrains, deserts, and beaches. The Wrangler was inspired by the original Willys Jeep founded in 1950, which was later upgraded into the Jeep CJ5 and CJ7. Though the Jeep Wrangler is a lot less modern and safe than many SUVs, we absolutely love it for its robust performance, rustic design, great resale value, and rich history. Unfortunately, buying a new Jeep Wrangler is way too expensive for a lot of people. A low-end Jeep Wrangler is priced at $30,000 and it will even go up to $60,000 with extra features. So, the used car dealerships are the best way to purchase a used Jeep Wrangler, but the used market is too busy and crowded compared to the new car dealerships. The reason for such an incredible demand is due to its consistent design language. The 2021 model still looks the same as the 2000 model, but there will be a significant difference in the performance, durability, and features. Hence, it is a must to choose the right Jeep Wrangler for you, and it is recommended to follow this buying guide for some important advice. Keep a check on the upgrades. Before buying a used Jeep Wrangler, check whether it is modified or not. Of course, the modded Wrangler is a bit more expensive, and also, you must properly go through all the parts of it. The manufacturer doesn't install them, as these parts are straight from the automotive aftermarket. Even you can install the parts on your own without any help, but make sure that you install them perfectly. Don't forget to go through the suspension parts like ball joints, bushing, control arms, and so on, because modifications are mostly done on the suspension. Hence, it is suggested to go for an upgraded Jeep Wrangler as it performs better and sustains in the long run. Which generation of the Wrangler do you want? There are various options in the market, and it is important to choose the right Wrangler based on the model, interior, engine, and transmission. The Jeep Wrangler YJ, also called the square headlight Jeep Wrangler, existed between 1986 to 1995. It was the first Jeep with the Wrangler tag, which features leaf springs, rear and front. It has rear axles and a solid front just like the latest Jeep Wrangler, but it lacks the coil springs. It is a decent option, but avoid it at all costs if you dislike the Wrangler with leaf springs, body on frame, short wheelbase, and solid axle. The second generation was the TJ. It also brought the advanced four-wheel coil spring suspension and retained the round headlights. The back seat passengers got extra 15 inches of legroom and cargo space. The spacious and comfortable interior makes the TJ sustainable even today. It is certainly a good model range to look at, but in our opinion, you should stick with the third-generation JK model. All Wranglers have some sort of reliability issue, but there are other things to be concerned about, such as mileage and usage. Was the Wrangler abused, or was it used as a city slicker? It's pretty obvious that the Jeep Wrangler is a proper off-road vehicle, and you can almost be certain that a lot of old Wranglers have been driven on some pretty rough terrain. If you are looking to get your hands on a used Wrangler, then you need to check the history of the vehicle for sure. How many miles the car has done will tell you just how adventurous the previous owners were. Check to see if there were any upgrades or aftermarket components added on. Check the brakes to see if they have been worn out, and always take the car for a test drive to see if the wheels are aligned properly or if you can hear any rattling or other noises from the car's chassis. If you are lucky, you could chance upon a used Wrangler that has never been taken off the tarmac. These are always the best vehicles to look for, because you can be rest assured they were not abused and beaten by rough trail driving. There have been reliability issues with Wranglers in the past, so you might not want to buy a used vehicle from the first or second generation unless you know how to deal with problematic cars, or you are just looking for a weekend drive vehicle and showpiece. The third generation is a good place to start, and of course even better would be the Jeep Wrangler JL, which is the fourth generation vehicle that was introduced at the Los Angeles Auto Show in 2017. The JL is a huge bump from its predecessor in terms of performance and design. It features the latest engine and components, and the doors became lighter with zipperless windows. However, if we compare the JL to the JK, the JL comes on top in all aspects for the same price. Used cars must be always approached with extreme care, and it's even more important for Jeep Wranglers. Furthermore, there are a few things to avoid while purchasing a used Jeep Wrangler, like model recalls, oil leaks, and the infamous death wobble. It's always a good idea to take your mechanic with you to help you check out a used Wrangler so that you can make a well-informed decision.